Welcome back to Task Force Podcast, an Airsoft podcast made by the Airsofters for the Airsofters.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode, Task Force Podcast, Season 2. I'm your host, Snake, joined by my co-host,
Nasty,
who is also
always awkward,
very awkward on the mic. And today, we are joined by a special guest, another bunch of guys who are kind of like ourselves, just love the Airsoft community, want to bring something to it, and have an Airsoft podcast. And if you guys aren't following them already, you should be. They are on Instagram. They're on Spotify. Going Dark Airsoft. How are you guys doing? We're excited to have you guys on the show. Excited that you're first guest of season 2.
Thanks for having us, man. Yeah, we're doing awesome. Thanks for having us on. Fantastic.
Definitely. Dude. You guys have no excited how exciting it is to have you guys on for season 2.
Yes.
I think
that's awesome. Season 2
is going to be awesome, and you guys are a great kickoff to the show. I think it's really cool to have another podcast on. It just is. It's cool to have somebody else out there who can kind of relate to the weirdness that is a podcast.
Yes.
Already, the weirdness with Airsoft.
Oh yeah, no kidding. Yeah, 100%. We're pretty stoked that you guys reached out to have us on. We're pretty honored to be the first episode of season 2, and we're excited to see where this goes.
Oh yeah, dude, definitely. I'm excited to see you guys grow. You know, I was listening to your guys' episodes here last week, and you know, you guys actually have some really interesting content, and it's always different to hear from other Airsoft players, you know, in a different area.
Views.
Yeah, they're different point of views
instead
and
of your dumbass.
Right.
So
yeah, it's always kind of cool seeing different sides of the globe, and like I really like that one where you guys were talking to the guys from New York. That was kind of cool to hear what they have to go through.
Yeah, 5 bros, they were lit.
That's crazy, dude. That's
a whole nother level of shit.
Yeah,
dude.
Like, holy fuck.
Makes us feel pretty lucky in our red state.
Oh yeah. No shit.
Yeah, you guys are from Utah, right?
Yep, Utah.
Desert
Rat.
That was a team effort.
Utah. Fucking Utah. Everybody from Kansas is always just like, yeah, I'm from Kansas, you know. And then we just wait for somebody to be like, oh yeah, Dorothy,
that?
Man, where's Dorothy?
I'll fight you the next time you say that to me. I'm not even lying.
Everybody in Kansas fucking hates that movie, just so we're all clear.
Well, I mean, honestly, I don't know what's worse, either getting asked, where's Dorothy, or how many wives do you have?
True. That is true.
I mean,
you know what?
From being on the other side, I would love to be asked that. You know why? Because the answer is the same as it will be in Kansas. Fucking 0. Okay? So, it doesn't matter.
I got a Rosie Palm and her 5 sisters. So.
Hey, she don't talk back, though. So, that's all that. All right, I'm off that.
Oh, my God. No, but I thought we'd talk a little bit about how you guys got started in an Airsoft podcast. You know, we've told people how we got started, but I'm super interested to hear what
story?
Yeah, exactly. What your guys' story is.
What's our story? Well, the story is actually pretty funny. So, how far do you want us to start?
I want all the juice.
Yeah, the nice part is it's a podcast, so realistically, we're only limited to pretty much 45 minutes. That's actually the real answer. We're limited to 45 minutes. But,
dang it. All right. Okay. Well, so the story kind of starts with me. I kind of headed this idea. This is Cole. And so what happened was I did airsofting since I was about 14 years old up until I was maybe 16.
Right.
Because all the guys that were promoting the sport down here joined the Marine Corps and moved away.
Yeah.
And so after high school, I served a 2-year LDS mission, came home, and I was bored. So what I did was I called up my buddy Jaden, and I said, you want to go airsofting? Because I found this local group. And we went out, and Jaden bought a gun off of KSL at 10 o'clock at night. That's a local thing. KSL is just kind of like a local classified. You can buy literally anything from, like,
furniture to livestock. Like,
Yeah.
it sells
So it's
everything.
Craigslist.
Yeah.
So
It's
like,
our Craigslist.
yeah, it's like Craigslist. So
Yeah, it's our
It's like you
Craigslist.
guys can,
Like Craigslist. Yeah.
you can also go on there and possibly pick up a man-on-man date.
We've done that.
Craigslist definitely doesn't.
Maybe.
This is why Craigslist.
If you look in the right spot.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so Jaden and I decided to go because I had a SEMA AK left over from my old days. And we went out to the infamous Border Wars 1.0, and we were hooked because Brandon Robinson, who we've had on a previous show, he organized this event, and nearly 150 people showed up, so we were hooked.
Nice.
And so later, like a couple weeks later, I called up my buddy Ray, who also airsofted at one point, and I was like, "Hey, I have this really bad idea." And he's like, and I was like, "I love podcasts, so let's do an airsoft podcast." And I pitched it to these two, and they were like, "All right, let's do it."
Yeah. I'm Ray. I just so happen to have everything we needed to get started.
This is our story. This is literally us.
Yes. We used to play all the time when we were younger. Then we took a
Yeah.
long break. You know, I finally had sex and had a bunch of kids.
Yes.
You know, so
Yeah.
I put down my airsoft gun and picked up a guitar.
For the
no,
dick.
I still can't play the guitar, but I did play the bass.
Just,
Anyway.
you're trash.
Anyway.
Just keep going. Just
Anyway, then I fucking got with Nasty, and I was like, dude,
Skirt.
I listen to podcasts all the time.
And
We
I
should
make
an airsoft
music.
podcast. And he's like, all right, let's do this. I got
yeah,
all this
fuck
shit.
it. Yeah, I've got everything.
It's so funny
This
you
is
guys
crazy.
say that because, dude, it's weird how that works out. Like,
Just kind of like comes to it. Just
Yeah.
happens. Yeah.
I don't even know how to explain it. It's just like two different
Huh.
places, two completely different dudes.
It's like-
in your case, a couple more dudes, but for us, we're like, yeah,
Yeah, dude.
let's fuck it.
Yeah. Why not? Let's try it. See what happens.
And then we pull the hair out, and we start after organizing stuff, and we just go crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
It's terrible. But
It's-
all that terribleness gets us a sponsor and gets us the.
And we absolutely love airsoft, so
Yeah.
why not?
Right.
It's a clusterfuck behind the scenes.
Oh, dude.
But to
the
such a
fans,
clusterfuck. Like I try so hard to be like, yeah, I make it like easy, but realistically,
It's
the
not.
only schedule we have is like, hey, I'll see you
Oh.
on Saturday to record. And then Nasty gets here and he's like, what are we talking about? And I'm like, I have no fucking idea.
Yeah.
Basically the same thing here. We're like, all right. Did anybody pick up any news throughout the week? No. All right. Fuck. Get up on the internet real quick.
Dude, you guys,
Like, you like these?
you guys even get on the internet. I'm just like,
We will literally
I
sit
don't
down here for
know.
about 45 minutes. Like, what are we doing? I
Yeah,
have
no, that
no
sounds
idea.
right.
yeah, this motherfucker will sit there and start making music on the computer.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
that's
we
facts.
should record a podcast. he's
And I'm like, oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
why I'm here.
that's right,
Yeah,
that's right.
That's crazy.
what's it about? And I'm like, I still don't know.
And then I continue doing what I do. Right.
Dude, it's a podcast is a disorganized thing, at least
a
in the airsoft
clusterfuck.
world, I feel like. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe if one day we can reach the level of like Joe Rogan or Pulp MX or
Right.
something,
Bro,
and
I'm
actually get real people
definitely
on.
trying to get stoned
Right.
on my own podcast.
that would be
I'm-
Like how we know we made it is when E-Bike Matt is on our show.
right.
Oh, dude, that'd be lit.
Right. Dude, I don't know. It seems like podcasts are an awkward thing to all airsofters because when you reach out to them, they're like, a podcast? And you're like, yeah, man. I mean,
Right.
fuck it. Grow your platform, right? You want to grow airsoft? There's tons of people listening to podcasts.
I'm sure these guys would think the same though. The niche is like, it's not like talking politics. It's not
Right.
talking, ooh, buddy bullshit. You know, like this is something a lot of people forgot about over the past 10 years plus.
Oh yeah.
And it's the hardcore homies like us, these guys, Five Bros and all them that are trying to keep it alive.
Right. No, I agree. I think, like I like, I really like Airsoft Alphons and I like Jet the Desert Fox and I think they're cool and I think they help grow the sport a little bit too, but I think they drop a lot of people in thinking like, holy shit, this guy's just running around shooting people with an airsoft gun and making a living at it. Like,
It don't work that way.
I'm sure it's a fucking
Oh.
nightmare for the guy, in all honesty.
Yeah,
I bet he just plays games, and when he's not playing, he's just editing content. So when there is no games, he's got stuff churning out.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
I mean, he's steadily continued to release content during COVID, and there hasn't been any games.
Yeah. Pretty impressive what those guys can do.
That's wild.
Mad respect. And I'm sure if either one of you guys listen to this podcast because you're weird, either one of these two shows would love to have you on, so hit us up.
Yeah.
Sure. Any major content creator, just hit us up.
Please, either
podcast. It'll be great.
I just need your following.
Right.
I don't.
Yeah, seriously.
Not you. Just I need your people. Like, to be real honest with you.
But no, I think it's a good platform to grow, Airsoft and like we mix YouTube in with it a little bit, and I think that's more just from my past. Like I had the YouTube in the past and recorded shit when we went to games and made like mini promo videos that are stupid as fuck. So if you ever want to look those up, just
please no.
Look up Private Joker 2615 on
cancer.
YouTube, and that's shit from when I was like 15, 16
years old.
Bro, you'll see your boy flexing to death in there.
Comedy gold.
No, it literally makes me just want to leave knowing he said that.
Oh, dude. It is.
Oh, don't worry. That's how I feel about our first episode, Nick. That was only like 3 or 4 months ago.
You have no idea the pain I felt when
go back and listen to Airsoft Task Force Podcast episode 1, and I'm like, Jesus, we had no idea what we were doing.
Well, that's the best part about this. These guys will understand. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. Just like the first time I went and played Airsoft. I had no idea what the fuck I was doing.
Right.
But I ballsed up and did it.
Hell
and
yeah.
look at
We
us
still
now.
Yeah,
We still don't. You're not wrong. I just look like I know what I'm doing.
I don't even think you look like you know what you're doing. I think you just sound like you know what you're doing.
You never get better at it. You just get better at pretending. Isn't that the whole key to life, though? To like look like you know what you're doing.
Yeah. Fake it till you make it, man.
The haters, the haters.
You only have to get good enough at Airsoft to be able to look at your buddies and be like, I think I could make it in real combat.
Yeah. One confirmed kill a match, you're good at Airsoft.
Yes.
That's all there is to it.
That's all it is.
What about you guys?
What was that?
What about you guys? Made it awkward on him, dude. Hell yeah. I've been wanting to do that for a while.
Oh, man.
Ask him questions because I don't know. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Go ahead. It's all you.
But no, so we talked a little bit about how you guys got started, and I kind of cut you off, so now I feel like...
So I assembled this motley crew of a guy who does cybersecurity, a guy who drives a semi-truck, and some dude that runs a forklift.
Wow.
And we grabbed a mic and hooked it up to a computer, and I reached out to a little help from my buddy Joe Gallo of the Main podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And Man Event Moto podcast, and he set me straight on the programs that we needed to use, and with Ray's expertise and computer skills, we were able to set it up and get it uploaded and sound maybe professional if we're lucky.
I know what you mean.
As long as it sounds good to you, it's fuck everybody else.
That's right. That's right.
Like,
as long as you're bringing content where people can hear you and they know what your premise is about, then I feel like the podcast is going to be fine.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And honestly, I feel like podcasts are a good platform at this moment. It's kind of a tangent, but they seem to be on the rise and seem to be the stuff, especially with how much Spotify just paid for Joe Rogan to come over to their platform.
Yes.
Right.
We seem to be riding this wave, so hopefully it grows it.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait,
hopefully.
Did they all introduce themselves?
Yeah.
They did?
Well, I mean, they introduced...
Or
they introduced themselves as Going Dark Airsoft, but I mean...
Yeah, what's each and every single one of you, what's the name?
This is how professional we
are. We are so professional.
We're 5 minutes in and we're like...
Who are you?
Ask you guys your names?
Right, I'm sorry.
All right, that's all right.
Okay, we'll go around the circle. So I am the host, the main guy, doesn't do anything. I'm Cole.
He's just a pretty face and a good talker.
And I'm not that pretty.
I'm just the guy that shows up when I can and helps basically fill the blank spaces. I'm Jaden.
Nice.
And I'm Rain. I literally do everything. Yeah.
Okay. Well, welcome, guys.
Yes.
Hello.
Thank you.
I'm Steven Nasty, by the way. I don't know if we got that out of the way or not.
Jake. Snake.
Yes. Oh, so now we're back on track. Now I'm comfortable.
Now
See,
you're-
I'm not
now you're
weird
comfortable.
now.
Now you're comfortable. Now you're
So,
not
like,
awkward.
I'm good.
Now-
I forgot all their names already, so
And
it's
this-
cool. Go ahead.
And this is the awkward on
We're
the
now
mic.
on a first name basis.
Yes.
If you remember the first name.
Right. Right.
Hey, don't worry about it.
So, have you guys ever played any of like any larger milsim ops like
Spit
let's
it out.
say Lion
Like
Claws
the big name ones, like
Yeah,
Lion
yeah.
Claws, Copperhead.
Yeah.
Nah, we sucked.
No, dude. The only thing we got going for us is we played Oklahoma Invasion,
Twice.
which actually is broken home before it got super popular. You know.
Right.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a couple lined up for this year, but with COVID and everything else, and just haven't really been able to make it work.
Yeah. Same COVID.
Like we have our
On
local
vacation.
big events, which do pull a lot of people, like 150, 100, 300 even.
Right.
Statewide game.
Yeah, big state game.
Yeah.
That'd be
See,
lit.
it would be cool if like here we could get people to do state games, but realistically, Kansas has all this land and opportunity, but
And
bro,
no one takes
nobody
advantage.
does it for airsoft. So.
Right. It's
I don't-
too flat, maybe.
Maybe. Well, I don't know if we're that like if I'm that committed to put on a game because that's a nightmare.
Oh, dude, hell yeah. I know an old farmer boy with like 400 acres.
Sweet. So
Yeah.
you'll head it up, and I'll just be the guy who sits around and does nothing.
What the fuck? I can barely do this. You're killing me.
Oh my
Go ahead,
gosh. But no,
What is
Austin-
it like down there as far as like playing area? Do you guys have a lot of public land that you guys can just go take off and play on? Or
So we actually have 2 local fields here that we play
Yeah.
at. Is
Lucky.
the edge paintball, which is basically that's the way it is.
Shit.
Both are paintball fields. The edge paintball and graffiti paintball. So
Meh.
you're sharing the fields with paintballers, but I mean, I can't lie, they are decent size from what I'm hearing compared to at least the 5 Bro Tacticals guys. Because I mean, what would you say? Each
Like little quote unquote
little
map.
like map is like at least 40 acres at a minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's really good.
Yeah.
What we really have going for us is we've got a lot of BLM land that we're able to use. So we have
Right.
some really good AOs, and Brandon has set the local airsoft scene up with a lot of awesome private property by talking to landowners that we
Right.
get to use. But we don't have a legitimate field though. So
We do. Yeah, we have amazing outdoor properties that are some of the best that I've ever seen.
yeah, as far as just like outdoor milsim type op, Utah is kind of a mecca for that, but we don't have any kind of like
No field.
Yeah,
no
no
local
field.
field.
Yeah.
Really?
That sucks. No
That
one
does
sat
suck.
down and just organized a piece of land.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
does
that's
suck.
terrible.
Like we have some people in our community that's trying and get that started, but it's not going anywhere right now.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Dude, I'm telling you, like when I was 16, I ran a local game here every other weekend, offsetting when we were playing at the old field we used to play at, which was Frog Holler paintball. And I was running an off weekend, so we would
Right.
play every other second Saturday and second or third Sunday,
Yeah.
something like that.
Okay.
So I would run games on the off weeks. So I would, the first Saturday and the second Saturday or third
Right.
Saturday,
Yeah.
whatever. And then what we would do is we'd have everybody meet us at this like park that was privately owned,
Literally.
that we got the okay to run games on.
Right off the river.
But dude, it's a nightmare with insurance and all that shit
Yeah,
that people
it
sign,
sucked.
and it's just a
Like, if you're gonna come
cluster.
out and play at my field, if you break yourself, that's on you.
right.
Like, I don't give 2 fucks.
Right.
From the ass's fault.
Yeah.
Dude, it's weird how much I feel like shit's changed because, like,
Right.
when I get hurt, I'm like, I'm just a dumb fuck and I hurt
Right.
myself.
But now these
But people are like, I got hurt stepping in this pothole. You had a pothole on your land. I'm fucking suing you.
Right. Like, I'll give
Yeah.
you something to sue about, bitch. Like, all right.
So you're going to sue me over the gopher that decided to dig a hole right there. Right.
Right.
Good to know.
Dude, but that's what you run into now, and then even more so when you start shooting little plastic BBs at each other. They flip the fuck out about it.
I watched a guy get his tooth shot out, smile about it, and then start crying because he didn't want his mom to know about it. But now, if you do that, now they're gonna try to fight or just shoot you.
Right.
Like real shoot.
His mom's a Karen, and she's gonna make you pay for the dental fix.
Right. Like.
Yeah.
I don't know how we went from airsoft to talking about modern day problems, but
Because it's real. It's happening. Like that's life.
That's the game.
It really does.
We had one event a while back where like a kid got shot in the back, and he went and told his dad that he got shot in the back of the head and like got way overshot and all this other stuff. So the dad starts freaking out on the Facebook page, and like 4 or 5 other guys were like, "No, we're right there. He got shot like 2 times, and that's it."
Jesus Christ!
It just what happened.
Oh, petty fucking me.
PSA.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
We're putting a PSA out there right now. If you're going to play airsoft and you're listening to this or you're watching this, number 1,
Get over
like
yourself.
and subscribe.
Oh,
because that's
like
number
and
1.
subscribe. Right.
Follow us on Instagram and follow Going
like
Dark
and
Airsoft.
Yeah.
But
Yes, follow Dark Airsoft on Instagram.
but number 2 of this PSA is if you're playing airsoft, dude, you're probably going to get shot. So
Yeah. And I will really fucking shoot you.
Yeah.
Like.
Oh yeah.
Overshooting is something that happens from time to
Yes,
time.
it does.
Whether it's intentional or not, there's a lot of players out there
Right.
who shoot a lot, and when you're really into it, I guess you just got a heavy ass finger. I don't know.
Don't point that at me.
But you know, I've seen
Well, and
it.
if you're not going to call your hits, you better expect to be pelted until you call those hits.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Thank you.
See, you guys would get along fine with the airsoft community.
And I've got
in Wichita.
3,000 rounds, so trust me, I will fuck you until you call your goddamn hit.
Yeah.
Step
So every
closer.
one of those.
I will step closer.
Yeah.
Every 5 shots is another 2
2,000
feet
round box
closer.
mag I have shooting at 500 FPS. Let's see how you feel.
Homie's going to look like he has measles when we're done. So call your
I will literally put my gun down, walk up to you, and bitch slap you. Call your goddamn hit. All right?
Just a stocking flat.
I won't do that.
This is actually the real Killer Hornets. That's what it is.
Right.
Oh, there you go.
You know, that should be a team name. If somebody out there saying
It's probably
about making
already
Airsoft
is,
team name,
like,
it should be the Killer Hornets.
Oh, guys, we should be the Killer Hornets. Grr. All right, it's probably already is.
Yeah, they're probably
Probably.
out. I mean,
Probably
it
it's
just
funny.
Haha, our slogans, we're going to come sting you. Yeah, okay. Jesus.
dude, they're just a bunch of fucking people like sitting around, like, bro, you know, it'd be really cool.
Let's start a podcast. Yeah, that's real cool. Yeah, it's the exact same
that,
thing.
and they're
It's
sitting around,
stupid.
they're like, we should make a team and we should call it Task Force 141 because we play a lot of Call of Duty too.
We did that.
That's literally why we named ourselves Going Dark. Yeah.
Exactly. Yes, dude.
Oh, dude, you
Dark
guys,
was it Bravo 6 Going Dark.
you guys have no idea how similar we are.
No, we
because
really are, dude. I probably put 5.5 years in MW2.
literally Task
So-
Force 141 is our airsoft
Yes.
team and has been for
15 years.
yeah.
That's awesome. Nice.
It is.
It's I literally have the Task
He
Force
does.
141
Show it, flex it.
tattooed on my
Boop,
my
there it is.
bicep.
You can't see it, but you will.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Juicy.
That's that tattoo
Dedication.
has never gotten me laid, but it looks really cool.
Okay, guys, let's all react like he just showed it to us. Oh,
Thank
Yeah.
you. See?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take care of this real quick.
Oh, hey.
I'm not trying to touch you, all right?
You want
That's later. That's our fans only page.
on the new set. I
Okay.
think we can do some dirty things on this table. No,
It'll
this-
break with both of us laying on this table.
Going Dark only fans. We got pictures of Ray's feet.
You got pictures of Ray's what? I'm interested now.
Yes.
It's $4 a month. Come on, guys. Subscribe. Hit it fire. Remember? Oh, yeah, it's 5 now.
Hey, I'll send motherfucker feet pictures. I mean, like,
Here's,
shit's fucked up.
Here's some of my feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like that? I'll put a
Big
hot dog
toes.
between
Yes.
his toes.
Yeah.
Feet.
But no, so like what what's your guys' favorite type of airsoft to play? Like, I didn't even get to ask that. I assume it's probably outdoor. That's what we play.
I'll leave my answer for last. Well, I think all of us have our own individual favorites. I definitely enjoyed more of the role playing type deal. Yes, I love role playing.
LARPing.
My type.
LARPing is for the kings.
Whatever. Keep going.
So good. Transporting drugs, moving stuff. Objective-based gaming is probably my favorite.
Bro, they talked about this in a podcast, and I was super interested. And they were saying that they had these bags packed to look like real drugs.
I'm in.
And they were saying that one of the guys was going to be driving home, but was a little bit worried about it because if he got pulled over, he would have this bag full of shit.
Yo, bro, like, trust me, cop. This is my story. It's airsoft. It's not real. Like,
seriously, like a paper bag wrapped like packing tape. Yeah, it looked just and it had flour in it. So if he would like broke it open.
Cocaine. Yes.
Real fucking bad. All right, Jim, what's your favorite?
My favorite would probably be more the Milsim style, objective-based missions. You know what I mean? I enjoy that kind of stuff.
A second LARPer.
Yep, a second LARPer.
And then here's the oddball out. I like Speedsoft.
Speedsoft.
I love Speedsoft.
How's this guy on the show?
You sell your gun.
Oh, man.
I don't hear how much crap we give him behind the scenes.
Oh, so much.
Dude.
Well, I mean, when your Speedsoft trigger is bigger than your dick, you might have Like, here's the thing. I love like, Milsim, and I love field games. But I moved to Los Angeles at some point, and I started to play. I really got into Airsoft when I started playing out there.
Right.
And all that's out there is Tax City, Fullerton, SC Village, like stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I bought a high kappa, I customized it, and I fucking flung BBs.
Jesus.
Like
so
no other.
He's not even like a little bit of speed.
No, he's like I'm
100%. He's balls deep into speed
Dude,
soft.
He's got the full face mask, and knee pads. He just doesn't have the stamina.
He's got.
Dude.
Yeah, growing up, it really kicked that.
Do you have the Punisher skull somewhere spray painted on you when you play Speedsoft?
Guaranteed he has a slaughter patch.
No, I don't, but I did have a pink M4. I need to get that slaughter patch.
Oh, no.
PNW Punk, hit my boy up. He needs a slaughter patch.
Yes.
PNW Punk, I need one. Dude, I need to be like Cole from ASAP Podcast, except for I don't have the mustache, but I got the name, so I guess it's a start.
Yeah.
It's the start.
It's a start. But nothing makes you as good looking as a stash, so you have to work on that.
I'm going to shave mine into it.
You should just rock the Hitler stash.
I should?
Yes.
I look too Jewish to rock a Hitler stash. I know, so
it would be like ironic,
Oh, Lamau, nice fucking Jew fro, but you're rocking a fucking Hitler stash?
Yeah. It would be like ironic and like funny away.
Like,
that's
weird.
It would be good.
And then all of a sudden you start saying a speech in German, everyone starts looking.
I'm not going to go there because that's dark in my past. Jew lives matter, okay?
But dude, no, I think the games with the drug running, that sounded like it would be a lot of fun. I thought that was really kind of cool and something interesting I had never heard before. So I was like, I'm deeply interested now in something like this.
The Border Wars is definitely a big undertaking from what I've seen. And Border Wars 2.0 that they did like 2 months ago was just as good as a follow-up, although we weren't running the packet. The whole storyline of the game was pretty cool. I can't wait for January to roll around so we can run some baggies of flour again.
It does sound like a lot of fun. I think that we could get behind something like that, because when we played
Think about it.
Think
about it.
Oklahoma Invasion.
There you go.
Like I said, which is like the old version of Broken Home.
Right.
We were actually a contractor team, so
Both
we just
years.
got paid to do whatever the fuck somebody didn't want to do, basically.
which was lit.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun because you would,
Do whatever the fuck you wanted.
You'd be
literally.
playing with somebody, and then like eventually, if like they did something you thought was dumb, you could just like kill them all
Bro,
because you thought it was dumb.
We were helping a team. We got radio comms saying the team you are currently surrounded by is now your enemy because you got bought out by the other team.
Yeah.
So we had to exfil out of like 400 motherfuckers without dying.
Yeah. It was. I would say there was like a solid at least 100 dudes.
Around us, ready to circle bang
The
us,
whole
bro.
tan team almost.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, fuck.
Like, please don't get radio communication.
We
that
just
we're
like
enemy now.
slowly started backing out like a little bit at a time.
Yeah, just like-
And then once we got like where we felt like we were pretty far back, we
It was
started
game
just
on.
shooting them.
Yeah.
And like
they're
they thought they
"Whoa,
were getting
bro."
shot by the other guys, so it was like cool. And then eventually we were just like, let's get the fuck out of here.
And then
we
you got us lost.
And then we took a
That's awesome.
detour.
No, you got us
We took a
lost.
detour.
Upside down map having motherfucker.
It
Okay.
may have been.
But anyway, continue.
But then we got picked up by a bunch of dudes who were dressed
You win?
in blue helmets, which was the UN.
The
yeah.
UN? Yeah, that
And
was
they
weird.
gave us a ride back to the airstrip.
And then I
so,
died.
Yeah,
So
it's funny. It was a good time.
This is rad. We kind of have a story like that from the first wars. There's two rival cartels in a police faction, and just during the drug running part of the game, when the police found you, you had to give them almost all of your stuff.
They had to search you for
Yeah, they had to search you. The thing is, somebody on our team on the cartel offered the police force a quarter of our supply if they would run our supply to the objective. And we corrupted the cops, and the cops ran all of our supply to our drop zone, and we ended up winning the match.
That's
Yes.
gay. I want to be the cop on running your drugs, because I'd hella take your drugs and just turn you in.
I wonder how that works. Like, if
We're
they
waiting
would
for
have
that. We sent like 3 guys down to collect from them. They couldn't put it on the objective, so we had to go down and collect it from them at a waypoint and bring it up to it. And so we walked in there and we had like 3 or 4 guys just ready because we were pretty convinced that they were just going to open fire on us and just say how we win, take the drugs and run.
That's crazy.
I just think that's a cool idea for
I
a
would
game.
love to do that.
It was funny, actually.
Can I be the drugs you run?
What?
Can I be your
I'm joining
drug?
in January.
You
Yeah.
want to be the drug?
Right.
You're my.
Thank you. Thank you. Finally, someone in this world loves me. Sorry, Mom. All right.
I was like, I got no fucking idea what you're getting at or looking for.
See,
here.
he does.
He does.
He knows me. Like I'm his drug or something. It's crazy.
What the?
This is when it gets awkward. I'm getting
Oh
tired.
my
I'm sorry.
God.
Go ahead. Continue. I'm waiting.
Oh my fuck. Okay, I lost my brain is shut the fuck down now because it's like I don't know what you were looking for at all on the.
I got it. I don't care what you do now. I got what I was looking for.
Somebody loves me.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well,
We're all just a bunch of special operators, aren't we?
Yeah,
Yes.
special. That's why I'm in the
So
back of the
special.
squad, huh? I'm
I'm
okay.
so. My mommy always told me I looked really cute.
I wore
so
a helmet with a
that's-
spinning top on the top.
Honestly, you look really cute with a helmet on.
What? What?
Going Dark Airsoft, putting the special in special operations since 2020.
Oh fuck
There you
yeah.
go. That's awesome.
Well,
I don't know. This was
I
great.
think you might know what time it is.
Oh
What
god.
time is it?
He has a whole 20 minutes to do this. Go ahead.
Do you know what it is?
I do.
What is it?
It's the fucking ads. It's
Oh,
the
sponsor
promoters.
time.
This is gonna be 30 minutes long. So kick back, guys. Kick back.
All right.
Yep. Here we go.
If you guys haven't already checked out 6mm Plastic, you guys need to check those guys out. They have got some amazing BBs at some great prices. 6mmPlastic.com. They got everything you need: tracers, bios, non-bios. Plus, you get a discount code Task Force 2020, all caps. Task Force 2020 get you 10% off your next order. Also, if you want to upgrade your ComTac 2s or MSA Swordens, check out
Yes.
Dynamic Fuzz. Those guys
Oh,
have got
God.
all of your accessories, all your needs, everything you need. They can just dope up your whole helmet. It's good. Just fucking trust me when I say it's good. TFPC POD, all caps, TFPOD 10, get you 15% off your order from them. And as well, you can't forget it. Because if you are going to be a real LARPer, you got to flex on the pores.
Which is me.
Which means you got to have night vision. So check out Core Vision Industries. Yeah. Those guys got all your night vision needs. And I don't have a discount code for them yet. But
not yet. I'll
maybe
get that
soon.
shit.
Maybe soon. But definitely check them out. They also sell dynamic fuzz products. So,
woo. Wow.
Thank you guys for being on the show. Seriously, it really means a lot to us. Hopefully, you being on our show helps you guys get your content out there, because you guys are actually bringing a really good product to the podcast scene, I guess, if you could call it a product. But I think it's some really good content. And like I said, if you want to learn more about the Borders Wars game and listen to what I was talking about when he was talking about running drugs, which sounds really bad,
which is
actually
me.
On a podcast. This is totally FBI if you're listening. It is not real drugs. It's clearly flour in a paper bag. Maybe it is.
We're already on a watch list. It's fine.
Yes.
I guarantee you every single.
So
that's awesome.
Check them out again, Going Dark Airsoft, and you can find them on Instagram, Spotify. Are you guys currently streaming on anything else or on anything else?
On YouTube. We're on YouTube as well, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, just YouTube.
On the YouTubes as well.
We got one other thing to shout out.
Yes.
If you guys are, anybody is interested in the Southern Utah Airsoft scene, you need to look up Desert Ghost Airsoft on Facebook. It's a group, and it has all the events and everything about airsoft in Southern Utah.
It's not just Southern Utah either. We're slowly growing like throughout the Mojave.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
So, Desert Ghost
So
Airsoft.
if you or any one of your 6 wives want to go play airsoft, you can check out Desert Ghost Airsoft. I could. It was just too good to. It was just too good to not.
That was a good one. Round of applause.
Yeah. They're probably just like we are when we're in Kansas. Somebody says something about Dorothy. That was so good. Yeah.
Lamau.
Really good.
Fucking funny. God damn it.
So go check them out. Go check out.
I can't
remember it.
It's going
oh my God.
Desert Fox.
Was it Ghost Desert?
Desert.
Ghost.
Desert Ghost.
Desert Ghost.
Fucking it up since
20 hey man.
Something.
Yeah, I know. They're putting the special in special ops.
We are currently putting the special in.
Just fucking welcome to season 2, because this is what it fucking is about.
Cancer.
So
yeah,
we love you guys. We will see you on the next episode.
Love. Thank you for joining our podcast.
Thank you. Thank you guys for watching.
Pleasure.
We'll see you guys next time.